Good morning and welcome to our daily devotion. So I had some scripture I want to share with you today, but I also have a little story I want to share first. Growing up, my grandmother and my mom used to say, if you can't say something nice, don't say it at all. I found this little story about this little man. He was deaf, and he was very wealthy, and he had a lot of family. But he decided, after not being able to hear for so long, he decided to go get some hearing aids. And they were the little itty bitty kind that just barely fit in the ear. And so he went back to the doctor that gave him the hearing aids. And he said, I can hear conversations so much clearer now, even from the next room. And he said, well, your family must be ecstatic about that. And he goes, nah. He said, I haven't told them yet. But I've changed my will twice. So he's just been sitting around listening to all people talk about him, and he's decided that, yeah, I can change my will now because I know what they really think. But the fact of the matter is, we have to be careful about what we say at times. Like my mom said, if you can't say something nice, just don't say it at all. And you know what? That really is scripture. Now, I don't know if my mom knew that was scripture or not, but one of the scriptures I want to read you is from Proverbs 10:19, and it says, sin is not ended by multiplying words, but the prudent hold their tongues. So, that's pretty much self-explanatory. We don't end sin by multiplying our words or speaking lots of words, but we do by holding our tongue. And the book of James, it has a lot to say about the tongue too. Let me find this one. James 3:5. The tongue is a small part of the body, but it makes great boast. Consider what a great forest is set on fire by a small spark. Well, we can start forest fires with our tongues. Just one little tiny word can set off a chain reaction like none we've never seen before. Words really are powerful, and they affect not only our lives, but other people's lives. And often we don't sit to think about that at times. And of course, I had to find something from my favorite book in Psalms. And Psalm 64:3 says, I'm sorry, I thought I had all these marked. Okay, Psalm 64:3 says, that men sharpen their tongues like swords and aim cruel words like deadly arrows. Our words can be like deadly arrows. We can say something. I've had people say something to me, and it just crushed my spirit. And I know in the heat of anger that I have said something before that I regretted very deeply afterwards. But our words really can't hurt us. I know growing up we hear sticks and stones can break your bones, but words would never kill us. But you know what? That is not true. It only takes one negative thing that we say to somebody whose heart is already broken, and we can drive them over the edge to whatever. We have to be careful for our words, because if we don't, you never know what we may do. We may break hearts. We may start problems where problems shouldn't have been existing. But I did find a verse that shows where the tongue can bring great comfort and hope. And it's in Proverbs 12:18. Says, the tongue of the wise bring healing. And sometimes we can say things and it helps people. Other times we just have to use these ears. So sometimes it's better off if we keep these closed and open these more, because the tongue is powerful. And then one of my favorite prayers by David from Psalms 19:14 says, may these words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be pleasing in your sight, Lord, my rock and my redeemer. if we prayed that every day before our day started, may my words and the meditations of my heart be pleasing to you, Lord. How much better would our day be, truly? Because I have to tell you, people say all the time, and I know I've said it, I didn't mean to say that, but yes, you did. Because whatever is here in your heart will eventually manifest out of this mouth of yours and mine. So each day we should get up and say, Lord, make the words from here and here be pleasing to you. Thank you guys for joining me for our daily devotion. I hope you all have a beautiful, blessed weekend. And happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And happy Father's Day to my dad in heaven. Thank you again. And I will see you all again Monday morning for another daily devotion. God bless. Bye-bye.